What's up, guys? Welcome to day 7 of the 12 Days of Tranquilomas. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. We hope you've enjoyed them so far. Today's topic is the highs and lows of being an entrepreneur. This one's gonna be a fun one. So, the last 4 years, I've been on this journey of quote unquote being an entrepreneur, and it's definitely been something rewarding, but it's definitely been something challenging. And I'm sure if you're an entrepreneur, or if you're not, or if you're considering to be one, or eventually want to start something of your own, you consume a lot of content around, what some people could say are good things about it, some things that are bad about it. One thing for me that always was important was having the luxury and the freedom to kind of live a life on my own terms, not have to kind of live with boundaries, live within 4 walls, kind of be confined to a schedule. And not to say that there's anything wrong with that, but that was something, at least for me, that was important. Something where I can kind of delegate and have the freedom to kind of live life the way I want to, be in control of what I want to control and work from there. So in terms of why I even wanted to do this, or why the thought of entrepreneurship, starting something was important, was just something that resonated with me. The freedom, the luxury. But to kind of get into what some of the highs and lows are, I would say that a few of the highs are definitely the freedom, the luxury to kind of live life and build your own schedule, have the luxury to kind of get the clients that you want, not have the clients that you don't want, kind of working through some of the things that, you can control. The luxury of building a team, and kind of being in a leadership role, and kind of being the one to make decisions. That was also something that I enjoy. But ultimately the most rewarding thing out of being an entrepreneur is the fact that I have met so many amazing people along the way. I have been able to connect with like-minded individuals, people that are trying to attain something similar, people that are trying to help people. And the reward of doing something of service, right? Obviously, a lot of what I try to promote is positivity, helping people out, providing kind of like hope where people may need it the most. And some of the messages and the outreach that I've received over the years have been super heartwarming, and they make it worth it. People saying like, my God, your message has helped me so much. It's pulled me out of some like dark moments, or just like people reaching out saying like, hey man, like I really resonate your message. I would like to kind of talk to you a little bit more about some of the issues that I've been dealing with. So moments like that have made it rewarding. You have small wins. Recently, top 15 shared globally podcast. That's a small win that makes it worth it. So when it's kind of like it's your baby and you built it up from the ground up, it makes it rewarding because the effort, the time that you put into something like this. So it's that much more rewarding to kind of see something that you've put in all that energy into to reap benefits. So I would say definitely the connections and just the freedom and the luxury of being able to do things the way I kind of envision it, and just the reward of helping people has been some of the highs of being an entrepreneur, at least in the space that I have built this. In terms of the lows, oh man. So it's lonely. I'll say that more than anything. It's lonely, and no one's gonna see the vision the way you do. That's the first thing I'll say. You have people that will relay and back you up and say, hey, keep doing what you're doing. But it's when you've been doing it for so long, and you're basing kind of like off feedback and trying to get what people want to say, you don't really know if what you're providing is something of I guess value, right? If it's something that people care about, if they even want you to keep doing this, right? And it's a constant battle of like paying attention to the consumer and paying attention to what the audience wants, but also staying true to what it is that you want to attain out of this, what it is that you're trying to create, what it is that you want to create of value, right? Because you can't be stuck trying to be everything to everyone. You need to be like, hey, I started this for this reason, and as long as I stay true to my message and I stay true to my purpose, that's all that matters. The rest will kind of take care of itself. So it is a constant dialogue of like having these conversations with myself. asking myself, is this worth it? How can I be better? And really kind of create something that is sustainable and meaningful to the people. So the loneliness, kind of just being in your head, you don't make money from this, at least in the beginning. You'll be very lucky to kind of just start something and make money off of it right off the beginning. So it's been 4 years, and it's like, I wish I could say I've made a crap load of money from it. And I haven't. Have opportunities come up? Yes. Amazing opportunities have come up. Have I met amazing people? Yes. But, don't do this for the money, because you aren't going to get money right out of this, out of the gate. Hopefully, obviously, there's an end goal, and you hope to make money, and you hope to serve the masses, and you hope to make an impact, and you hope you have a product or a service or a brand that reaches the masses and can be something huge. Of course, that's always the goal. If not, we wouldn't be doing this. But don't think that you're going to just create a product and it's going to go viral and that's it. It doesn't work like that. It takes effort. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of brainstorming. It takes a team. I wouldn't be here without my guy Papuch behind the fucking camera. I wouldn't be here with some of the people, my friends, my family, that have allowed me the luxury to even invest time and energy into this, So it does take time. It does take effort, and it's going to be a lot of question marks, and it's going to be a lot of trying to figure things out. So don't think it's this glorious path and it's amazing. I work my own hours and you could travel the world and shit like that. It ain't that way. It's a lot harder than it looks. And there's a lot of things behind the scenes that people don't see. So if you want to be an entrepreneur, be ready, because obstacles, guess what? They're your responsibility. There's no boss that's going to save your ass. There's no teammate that's going to save your ass. It's on you. It's responsible for the creative. You're responsible for the marketing. You're responsible for the payroll. You're responsible for everything of the business. And eventually, as you get bigger, you can hire people on board to help you with certain things. But if you want to start off the ground, that's essentially how it takes. So it takes effort, it takes time, it takes sweat. And as much of it as it is as like a hurdle, it's also a beauty in the struggle. So it's something that I wouldn't trade for the world. So if you're trying to be an entrepreneur, just realize that yes, it has its benefits, but it also has its cons, and it's not an easy road. So I hope that provides some clarity for anyone that's trying to be an entrepreneur, start things up, provide a little bit of like just context about behind the scenes of things that go on with me in my head, and I hope you guys enjoyed. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you haven't, tune into some of the other episodes. Make sure to follow us across the board at Stay Tranquilo or at the Tranquilo guy, and share with friends, share with family. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Thanks.